Hi! Hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is the place where I watch basically whatever I want. And yes, welcome back, and we're here with yet another episode of New Music Monday. Yes, I'm filming this at 8 p.m. because I had some work I needed to do today and I couldn't get to filming, so I apologize. The lighting is going to look bad. I'm not going to look the greatest, but I still think that I am good to go in regards of filming. But we're here today to check out a sort of brand new artist for me. I am very excited to dive in today. We're going to be listening to Ado. At least I believe that's how you pronounce her name. I have yet, of course, I have gotten into some Japanese artists. I have gotten into Atarashi Gakko, which I really have enjoyed theirs. Their songs, I've also listened to Niziu, which is under JYP, so, you know, I consider them more in the K-pop, J-pop realm there. But, like, this kind of thing, I haven't really delved into yet, which I'm super excited for today. We are going to be listening to 4 songs from Ado. You guys are probably, if you're watching this, you're probably very, very new to my channel and have not watched anything I've done before. So this is the series where I watch 4 music videos from an artist, and I will, you know, see how I like them, and if I want to continue. These are their 4 most popular songs, and I'm going to be doing it in chronological order, but it's going to be the 4 most popular, so it might be a little bit shuffled. But yeah, I did not know much about Ado. I just knew that I have listened to one of her songs previously because I got it recommended to me, and I think, you know, Spotify has like that recommended thing where you know, it just tells you like weekly radar, I think it's called, where it has like different songs, and I listened to a song which is going to be coming up today, and I was like, this shit is insane. I love it. And so we're going to be listening to that song today, but I was like, someday I want to dive in more to her discography, because I'm just like, I feel like this is going to be exactly my thing, but I just haven't had the balls yet because I didn't really dive into anything outside of K-pop until pretty recently. But I'm here today and we're going to be checking out 4 songs from her. So without stalling, we're going to be getting into Usseewa. We're going to be getting into, oh god, Gira Gira, is that what it's called? I can't remember now. It's, yes, Gira Gira, that's what it is. And then Odo, which is the song that I've heard previously. And lastly, we're going to get into Show. So those 4 songs are what we're diving into today. I will also be getting into them twice each. So I'm going to be watching them once and then the second time with captions on. And I believe, of course, she is a real singer. You know, I think before I was like, maybe she's a Vocaloid? I don't know entirely, but she's a real person. She just never shows her face, and like no personal information about her is available online. So that is basically what I know about her. But other than that, I know that she makes some banging music. She is one of the most like popular Japanese artists overseas, and so I'm ready. I'm ready to dive in. I'm ready to get into it. I'm ready to be excited. So yeah, I just think we're going to dive right in. I hope you guys are excited. Of course, if I say anything and you're like, this is not true at all, you need to have this corrected in your mind, then please let me know. Of course, I'm all here for learning. This is a learning space, and I am just excited to finally get into it. So yeah, I just say without further ado, let's dive right in. And we're starting off with her debut single, I believe, called Usseewa. So without further ado, let's go. Alright, lovely. So let's go into this. We're starting off with our first song for today. This is Usseewa. So yeah, did I forget to charge my headphones after being away for a trip? I did. So we're gonna have to stick with these very awkward, very annoying wired headphones, but we're gonna be fine. But anyway, I'm excited to dive in. Like I mentioned, all the songs are new for me, except for Odo. I might have also heard something floating around the internet, but I promise you guys I have not sought anything out despite that song that I do know, so I apologize for that. Usually I like to go in with like a clear mind most of the time, but sometimes you can't do anything about it. So yeah, like I said, we're going to watch this twice. The second time I'll put on the captions. I talk, I pause, that's what I do. I think you've already noticed that by this point, though. So, let's get right into it and check out some Ado. So, let's go. Okay, drama ready? This is not loud enough, sorry. That's better. Ooh, vocal Ado? Oh, hell yeah. This bass is banging. Ooh. Her fucking voice is incredible though. Like, I know that just from listening to Odo a few times, is that like her voice is fantastic. And I love when she does that specifically. I don't think that she does it that much, but that like growling sort of sound. Hold on. Ugh. Let's go! Will I be able to tell at all what's going on in the music videos? I will not, sorry. Sorry, I just cannot get over the string. Like, they're going insane on this one. Like, yes please. Yes please. Like, usually, I'm not that big of a fan, but as soon as you give me this dramaticness, and you give me, I guess, her voice, I'm just like, hell yeah. Ooh! She's got a gun. Let's go. Ooh! Ooh. Oof. The scales she uses. And you're gonna get to know this about me later as well when we listen to the song that I do know. There's nothing that gets me more also when it sounds like the piano player is actively having like a medical emergency. When it sounds like the piano player is just going like just going all over the place, and there's no like when you create something, because piano is a very usually calm instrument, right? When you're able to make a piano sound as intense as the drums in your song, that's the best, girl. Very haunting as well. Not the scale change too. Okay, never mind. She usually has a like. She has a tendency, at least I feel like, from Odo, maybe, is ending songs when I'm not expecting it. But thankfully, no. Thank God. Oh my God, it feels like I'm in Scooby-Doo. Wow. That was an adventure for sure. Like, this is what I love, I think, about Japanese music that I've experienced. Of course, I'm sure there is much, just like as if you said, oh, there's a lot in like American music or Swedish music or Romanian music. I don't know. Romanian? Yeah. Romanian. I'm sorry. Anyway, I feel like, of course, you can't really say that a country's music usually sounds a certain way because that'll usually exclude like different types. But the Japanese music that I've listened to so far, at least, a lot of it has been very emotional and very driven by that emotion. And I feel like even though I did know, because Japanese, I think like from the other, also I learned recently I can do this. Isn't that nice? Sorry, I got off track. You know, with, oh god, did I just lose my track there? I think I did. I'm so sorry. Hopefully I can find it later where I was. But I really like how hard this is, how hard-hitting it is, how not just slow with like the instrumental itself, because like damn does it go crazy, but she's able to do it too with just like her voice. Like, I'm sure if I was listening to her just singing, I would be like, damn, that's a good voice, you know? Like, wouldn't even have to have the instrumental to kind of guide it, because no shade to anybody in particular, of course, I'm not going to name names, but I feel like with some artists, I'll listen to it and I'm like, one of the reasons why I listen to you is because you got banging instrumentals. The voice, not really there. But she has that. Like, wow. Whew. I feel like my eyes were like watering. That's how you know I like music. My eyes start to water. Fantastic though. Like, energy there, her voice there. Just like the change up, the change up. I was going to talk about that in the second time, and we're going to do that definitely. But the change up in the instrumental, yes, please. You know? Absolutely. We're going to see if I find the track that I was on earlier and I lost myself on. Probably not. But, you know, if you just like remind me in the comments, I'll probably remember. And I'll probably, if I want to, and I really want to make sure that my point gets across, I'll probably comment about it. But no promises there. So, that was our first watch. Guys, we're very, very shortly in this adventure. I promise you guys that. So, let's dive into it one more time, and we're going to check out the captions. So, yeah, I feel like, of course, with the one song that I've heard, I'm not read the lyrics for, so I really don't know what to expect, what her songs are going to be about. I really don't know. Of course, they sound like intense. So my initial thought is just like, it's probably going to be intense, right? But I don't know that for sure. So that's something we're going to find out. So let's get into it one more time. Ooh. Okay. Vocal Adoyas. Music by Sorry, Japanese names. The bane of my existence, I swear. Continue. Movie. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Listen, I try to stay away from this because usually it is wrong. I did do some translations of the titles, and then I realized, no, I should probably just go with like the Romanized versions, or like, you know, with the Roman, the alphabets, the alphabet that I'm used to. I should just go with that because they did exist for these two songs that I'm listening to here. But I did translate it, and I was like, it's called Shut Up, at least from Google Translate's point of view. Usually it's wrong. It was not wrong here. Hell yes. I was immediately catching these, like, different, like, little crumbs of being, like, questioning the system. And we're diving into it heavier. Sorry, I just touched the microphone. Let's continue. Girl, crazy, but I'm in love. Here we go. This right here. The ability to switch up so quickly, which makes it feel natural, but also you get punched in the face. This song is already aggressive, okay? But this made it more aggressive, just like that. Bah! And you're just like, damn. Alright, sure. I guess this is where I'm at. Ooh. Girl. One of the most aggressive songs I think I've reacted to so far. Nuts. Oh, right, I forgot about that. Sorry. I love that. For the first time in this, we have like, because before it's all been just like still images, and now we actually had animation of the turning of the head towards the camera. Ooh, damn. Well, I'm just going to start this off by saying I am not the person to turn to in terms of lyrical analysis. Trust me, I'm not that good at it, but I try my best to think about things the best the way that I can, and hopefully things will fall out of my mouth in a good way. I feel like I'm getting a lot of questioning right now. Very teen-like behavior, and I believe that when she made this, she was 17? I can't remember exactly the age, but I do get a lot of that teen angst in this, of questioning, I think, questioning authority, but also questioning elders. You know, questioning the reason why society is. Being like, you know, I don't give a shit about the past, you know. We are now we are the future here. You know, as young people, we're the future. And I don't need to hear about what was like in the past. I want to continue and move forward, you know? And to a lot of people, that sounds like it's narcissistic or like a bad vibe, I guess. Like you have a bad spirit. But I think honestly, it makes a lot of sense. But because like, how many times have you been like, why do I need to know this? Or why is this so important? Because I think here where I live in Sweden, obviously, that doesn't really exist. We don't have much of the whole hierarchy in society system that I know a lot of other countries have. For example, like, sometimes I just call my grandma by her name. Like, it's not that. We're not that kind of society. I think we broke out a little bit of that. But I know in so many other places, you have to show so much respect. Like almost insane amount of, like, an insane amount of respect, even though they haven't really earned it, you know? The only thing they've done is be elderly, like more older than you, and therefore you have to treat them like they're, I don't know, the best person to ever exist. And I feel like, in my opinion, honestly, sometimes that makes no sense. Because, like, you got a free pass to everybody loving you just because you turned a little bit older. I get it's a respect thing because, like, hey, you've lived longer and therefore you deserve to, like, chill out now in life. But some people are assholes, you know? And I feel like they thrive off that. Some people earn respect. Some people feel like they deserve respect, you know? And sorry to be on that long rant, but at least that's what I feel like is going on here. There's questioning of why things are the way they are, why some people hold on to days past, and why these kind of norms in society exist, and why we have to be so perfect all the time, you know? At least that's my take on it. I know it's probably not. I try, okay? So, that was Usseewa. Very, very fun, and very much my style. I feel like all of these songs are going to be my style, though. So, crazy. Let's dive into the next song, which I believe is called Gira Gira. I think that sounds about correct, but I'm going to check just to make sure. Let's see here. Vocal, yes, Ado. So, let me just do a little cursory scroll, and I'm going to be right back. Yes, I was correct. This is called Gira Gira. So, yeah, we're going to dive in. This one is a whole lot longer than the previous and the other songs that we're going to get into. So, I'm curious what vibe we're going to have here. Hopefully, we're going to get a little bit of a vibe change. I don't know, but who really knows? I usually do these because I'm like, hopefully I'll get a nice, you know, if I listen to 2 songs, I feel like that's not enough. 3, I feel like that can still not be enough. 4, seems like I can get a good mix of things. So that's what I'm hoping for here. I don't know, but that's what I'm hoping for. So let's dive right in and see what's up. Okay, hello ladies. I know the statues, but still. Whoa. Ooh! Okay, this is giving, like, game OST immediately. Ooh. Yeah, very different vibes. Ooh. Oh my god. Yes. Love the whimsy being added into it. Ooh. Ooh. The imagery. I love the color. I love the vibe of this. I don't know if the same artist has done this as the previous music video, but it's looking stunning. I love how everybody else is kind of just like black and white except for her, and she's got the blue hair. Very, very pretty. But it's very like antique, like mythology like vibes right now. Ooh. Ooh. Holding hands with the statue. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. I heard it previously and I was like, this is a really cool effect because I say they because I don't know if it's like just her who works on the song. I think it seemed like there are more people than her who work on her music, but that like it's like the voice came in and almost like it sounded like somebody came in and started speaking and then somebody like dragged them out again. That vibe. And then we have this part as well. Now we have this kind of call back and forth. Like, what is it called again? It's like, you know, it's like a Marco Polo type thing. I don't remember what they're called, but call and response. That's what it's called. Yes, we have that kind of going on, but with her, unless that's somebody else's vocals. Ooh. Little jazz vibes, but just like a lot more chill. Ooh. Again, the imagery. Ooh. Is she turning into a statue? Maybe that's why. Ooh. I can't remember what she looked like earlier, but it looked, I think it started off with her. No, she still had, so most of her face was like very pale and the other part still had some color in it. It seems like somehow, in some way, she is turning into a statue. Maybe, perhaps. Don't know entirely. But it feels like that's kind of what I'm getting so far. Because, like, do you see these, like, I can't see these statues, but do you see these little, like, what are they called? I can't remember what they're called, but the little tiny baby angels, like the angels that are not like biblical angels. They're more like the anglicized versions later on. You see like the line here, and then also the little, it's almost like it was like they're pieced together almost in some way, but he also has that kind of split on the face as she does. Now she's tied up. Her joints. Whoa. Should have smashed the statue. Yes! Hell yeah. Ooh! should take its... took its crown. Oh! Whoa! Zam! What a journey we went on. Like, that was crazy. I feel like maybe if I go to the beginning, I'm going to be able to see, like, who, if there's any, like, credits in the beginning here. I just see vocal audio. Don't know if I can see. Oh, here we go. Yes. Music, movie. Yes, so somebody's behind this. Very, very good work. Like, wow. The animation of this is really, really stunning. And just the imagery is very spot on. So, like I said, I feel like this is less of, like, my type of vibe, which is fine, you know? I think that we have to be honest about it and be like, hey, sometimes just a song doesn't vibe with me that much, even though I think, you know, it's not like a... Usually when I say that, it's like, I don't think I would, like, go and seek it out and, like, shuffle it, you know? Because I'm that type of person who, when I find a song, I listen to it 50 times a day until I get tired. I feel like that's the kind of metric that I have if I really like a song. Otherwise, I like most music. Because I'm that kind of person. I'm annoying. But I feel like there's definitely some story going on here with these statues. I feel like I mentioned, my top one theory right now is that she was about to be turned into one, and she realized, I'm going to take my power back, and I'm smashing it to pieces, and I'm stealing its crown, and, you know, basically I'm taking back my freedom, kind of. But I like the little, like, jazz inclusion that we had here with these, like, wind instruments, and then also that little dee-dee-dee, like, it's almost like a little... I call it, like, sparkle sound effects, because that's what it was giving me, but just, like, ding-ding-ding. Very, very pretty. The song was just very pretty, definitely. I can imagine this being, like, I think maybe I'm just so used to, like, playing the, like, let's be real. I'm, like, a victim of, like, the Japanese dating games that's on your phone, and I feel like this could definitely be on there. Yeah, I'm a victim of that. So, anyway, let's move on. Before I think of that too much. But yeah, I liked it. Like I said, not as much of like Usseewa was like that. That hits the sweet spot. But this is really cool, and it used a lot of cool effects and a lot of interesting things in it. So I'm just mainly excited now to see what it's actually about, because I feel like I don't know at all. So let's get into it one more time. Sorry if I'm a little short of breath. I ate spicy noodles right before recording, which I don't usually do. Would not recommend. I really vibe with the blue though. Ooh. Ouch. Ooh. Ooh, this hit a pain. Pain point. Whoa. I feel like the chorus there definitely made me be a little bit like, do I really know what's going on? Because I felt at the beginning it was like, because I think for previous, like when we saw that image of her, I'm gonna remember because we were exactly at 2. But I think with the other ones she's around, none of them have this facial scarring, I guess is what you call it. Like none of the other statues. I think she's supposed to just be a statue. And she's around all these other statues, and she realizes, hey, I have this, like, imperfection in my look. You know, I don't look like all the other ones. When I, like, look around this place, I only see, like, perfect ones, you know? Like, everybody is smooth. It's, like, just singular color, very stylistically, like, beautiful, and I'm not that. And being just, like, damn, I guess I was cursed by this world. That, like, God drew me, or God created me with his left hand. That's rough, you know? As somebody who very much has come to terms with the fact that, like, and I know some people are going to be like, what are you talking about? I know that I'm not the most attractive. I cover it up a lot of the time, because I take good care of myself, but I know that I'm not the most attractive person. I used to be mistaken for a boy all the time, and maybe that's also where the gender issues come in. But I used to be that person too, who like, I didn't like my appearance, and so I was like, I'm relating, and then the chorus came, and I was like, ooh, now we're going existential in some way that I don't really feel like I understand fully. So, but anyway, oof, rough. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. I was so shook by the English the first time I listened to it. I was like, what? I think we're taking a turn. The way that she kind of goes like up here, like she kind of goes up in her head, like she goes a little bit more nasal with it there. And there comes the full chest again. Ooh. Smash up that statue. Ooh. And then we went to Give Love. Oof. Woo. Wow. I thought I had a clue in the first 2 minutes of this, and then it completely went off track. I'm definitely getting those vibes, though, of feeling like you're not a part of the world, I guess, or feeling like you just don't fit in for different reasons. Beginning, it was just like looks wise, but then also I think just like in general, just as a person, you feel like you don't fit in, and that's my experience too, you know what I mean? But I feel like after the chorus, like I said, I kind of lost my train of thought of like, yeah, I think I kind of know where this is going, so forgive me on that. But I can talk about the song itself. I think it's definitely grown on me a bit more. I think the chorus definitely does hit the most for me, but I'm not going to promise you guys that we'll see. I think it's always a growing process with every single song. Like, sometimes I listen to a song and I'm like, maybe, and then I freaking love it later on after I listen to it. So who knows? But most likely, like I mentioned, I think that is kind of my opinion of it. I like it, but like, it's not a repeat kind of situation for me, you know? But her voice was incredible, once again. But I think I don't really need to point that out, because from all of the things that I've heard like about her previously, it's like she has an amazing voice and her music tends to be a little batshit crazy. So that's a compliment, of course. I hope you guys understand that. But we're now going to move into the song that I knew before going into this video, and one that I'm so excited to dive into again because it is a fucking bop. So we have Odo by Ado. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Now it's not working for me, so now I have to do my little playlist Dewey thing here. Sorry about that. But we have Odo. I'm very excited to listen to the song again. It's been a while, I'll be frank. It's been a couple months probably since I listened to it. But trust me, when I first heard it, I listened to it on repeat. It's probably on one of my top songs of the year, and I would love to see if I can find that. But I'm sure I streamed it to death when I first heard it, because damn, the song hits so hard. So prepare for me to start dancing and talking about the genius of the song, because it is literally genius. So if you skip to this part, I have already heard the song. Not seen the music video, but I've heard the song from Spotify, so I apologize. But anyway, let's dive right in and have a grand old time, because that's what I'm about to do. So let's go. Ooh, ooh. What? I'm just gonna jam, and I'm not gonna pretend that this changed my brain chemistry. Ooh, ooh. You guys don't know as well how many vocal stems this caused for me. I'm autistic, and also my headphones are struggling. This is why I usually don't wear these. But I'm autistic, and this song is prime for, I don't even have to say a phrase, because again, Japanese is not my strong suit. I don't have to say a lyric. I'll just do the beat of this in my head, and it's enough. This is the perfect song for neurodivergent people, honestly. Continue though. Are we ready? Should I turn it up? I'm doing it. Let's freaking go. Insane. That's John. I don't know how they managed to create something that, like, every single part of the song is so different from each other, and yet they all hit so hard, and they all sort of somehow flow with each other. Dude, okay. One more time. This is brain candy, you know? Here comes the favorite part. Yo, I have heard this song probably so many times, and yet it never stops hitting. I'm sorry, I have to check real quick, by the way, where, because I'm so sure that this is somewhere. I don't know how old the song is. I think it's from 2021, so I believe that it's probably like at least 2 to 3 years ago that I first heard this song. But trust me, guys, I was obsessed. Like, you don't even understand. Again, I think it fully, like, caused a shift in my brain chemistry. You know what I mean? I don't think it's from 2021. Yeah, no, I'm seeing a lot of songs that I do not associate with anymore. So it's probably 2022, most likely. Let's see here. Yes, it's from 2022. I heard it first time 3 years ago, and now we're here today, and it's still insane. I think it kind of defined a little bit my new, like, what I seek out in music. I love things that have sudden change-ups, that are loud, that are confident, that are crazy. And this is it. You know, like, this is one of my favorite songs of all time. I don't know what else to say. Like, this is genuinely insane, and I love it so much. And I know that, like, most people come from our first reaction, and I think I would have the same reaction if it was my first time. Because it is genuinely incredible. Her voice in this, there's so many moments in this that I can point out where I'm like, this is insane. Like, when she's just singing, like, the normal way, when she goes a little bit deeper in some parts, when she goes a little bit more like, da-da-da-da-da-da, where she goes fully, like, that scream part at the end, like, and then when she does that little, like, yeah, again, that, wow, yeah, that was so bad, but you know what I mean. Like, every single vocal part of this is stunning. This is like a masterclass in, like, different ways you can use your voice, because I feel like she does them all. And then don't even get me started about this instrumental. I think it was shown to us at the end here who did the mixing, I guess, of this. Yeah, music and arrangement, Giga and Teddy Lloyd. You did the shit here. Like, you created something that I'm like, how in the fuck is this real? And then also, this music video is incredible, but I feel like I don't know what to say. This is genuinely such a good song, and when I created this playlist, I guess, when I knew that I was going to be reacting to her today, I didn't know that this was one of her most listened to songs, but it makes sense because this shit is so good. Yeah, 4 years later, and I'm just like, this is the bomb. Let's dive into it one more time, and this time we shall do it with the captions on. I'm going to be trying my best to pay attention now, because I think I did the most, like most of what I did just now was dancing and singing. But can you blame me? Can you really blame me? I don't think anybody does, because like, how else are you supposed to react to this song? I don't know. But let's dive right into it one more time. I'm so excited. Let's go. Okay. Ooh. That part itself, when I first heard it, I was like, okay, this is very interesting. Like, the song is very, like, saxophone-y. It's a little bit more like, ooh, all right, good to go. And then it started kicking up, and then we heard that little section. I was like, I'm hooked already. Like, because, whoo. Okay. I know it's gunshots, but it's kind of like also punches. This part is my favorite though, the instrumental. The joy. Ooh. Okay. Bro. Ooh. Hey. Oh. I love that she, as she says, will be like we be roaring. She does roar. Like I talked about it. The usage of his, like the usage of the voice here, is mind-boggling. It's impossible to stay still while listening to this. Girl, get back up. Come on. second time reacting, and I have an exact same reaction as I did the first time finishing this. Whomst the fuck? Let's talk about the lyrics, shall we? I try my best to pay attention. You could see, though, I was dancing a little bit. It's so helpful that there was no vocals in both of the, like, more dubstep-y parts, or, like, what should I say? Like, what is that genre that, like, Skrillex and, like, those type of artists do? Like, what is that genre again? It's not house. I just always say house, because that's the one I remember. I'm very thankful, anyway, that there's no vocals for those parts, because, my God, the way that I would not be able to get anything. I'm just like, okay, the rest of these parts I can sit still. Now I have the chance, and I'm going to freaking dig. Like, because what else am I supposed to do? This song hits so hard, even 3 years after discovering it for the first time. It's so good. She did her thing here. I do understand why some of the other two have more views, but I'm just like shocked, you know? I'm shook by this. Like, it's so everything that I want and need in music. So, was this made for me? No, I don't genuinely think so, but it's freaking gold. Like, it's a like, what is it called again? It's just a gold bar in the music industry. Like, freaking crazy, but so good. The music video, wow. The visuals of this, so cool. Oh yeah, lyrics. I feel like this whole song was just about, though, like, you know, getting knocked out by the song. That's what I got. It's supposed to be just like when you're listening to this, just like forget what's going on. I'm here to deliver a KO. And by that means I'm here to knock your ass on the ground and then get you up again and then get you to dance. Because, whoa. That's what I got. I have nothing else to say. Crazy. So good. So good. So good. Alright, before I stay here for way too long, let's move on to our next music video and last one for today. I forgot about that. We're almost finished. We have Show, I think it was called. We have the last song for today. I told you guys in the intro, and I do not remember right now, but I think it was Show. So yeah, we only have one more song to go, and we're gonna see what is next, and then we're finished. What a fucking whirlwind. Like, this was crazy. God. Don't eat spicy noodles before filming any videos. I fully, for all of you who are watching this who might be YouTubers too, which I assume not many, please eat at a reasonable time before you start filming, because you might have snot attacks on camera. That's not nice. Let's dive right in. Let's go. So sorry. Ooh! This is much newer in the grand scheme of things. Okay. This is last for a reason, huh? Now it just fully feels like I've died and I have entered some type of like alternate, I don't know, some type of afterlife where I'm being tortured by freaking sick beats. Are you pulling out? It's almost sounding like what is it called again? It's not a cello. What is it? It's not a normal acoustic guitar. That's not what it is. Hold on. I'm going to start that from the beginning. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm tuned in. Okay, girl? Yeah. Shakira level. Ooh. Are we monsters? I don't know when, but my vision started to blur. Because I think my eyes just started going in on themselves. Guys, I don't need to talk anymore about my eye issues. You don't need to know. Okay. Continue, okay? She's sitting on a grave. Woo! Whoa! Hell yeah! Woo! Oh, hell yeah! Girl! Listen, she went deeper in Odo. She is going even deeper here. I feel like my I'm gonna get a headache from how much my eyebrows are furrowing throughout this video. Oh fuck. Are you telling me that now? After 4 songs? You're telling me there's no escape now? That 20 seconds did not feel real. I don't know what I went through there, but something was not right. Holy fuck, that's all I gotta say. Like, this, if I thought that, like, I don't know what I was expecting. I didn't know that, like, maybe Odo was a one and done deal. Like, I didn't know that going into this. This feels like, I'm not gonna say it's toppling it, but I feel like we somehow went from going like, okay, we have quite a couple of genres, into having, we have so many fucking genres in this song, and I don't know how, again, it's flowing together so well. And same here with the voices. She started rapping like she got so much more powerful after she started rapping. Like, good. The song is so fucking epic. So fucking epic. Girl, is your voice okay? God, my pause game is on point. yeah, I think these two are my favorite of the day. Have I just rubbed lipstick all over my face? It would not surprise me if I hadn't. No, okay. We're sort of good. At least I don't look that much of a mess. I'm trying to gather all my thoughts. I'm trying to, like, make things make sense while they're coming out of my brain. I realize that, like, usually my 6 p.m. and after videos tend to be insane and make no sense possible. I'm trying my best to just have, like, a civilized discussion. You know, I'm trying to have, like, a talk with you about how I feel about things and, like, experiencing them and then talking about them and being like, wow, this is pretty cool, right? I cannot, I think there's something about her that makes my brain scramble like a freaking egg. Like, and then I'm just like, you left me with no way to process my feelings. I love this though. Like, truly, if I thought that Odo went crazy, this also went crazy. The amount of, once again, change-ups in the instrumental, the way that she changed up her voice, I think it was not as severe, I think, but it also so much exists here. But the growls, whole different level. She went so strong with them in the song that once again, usually it's the instrumental that scramble me. Her voice did it too. But then we had a chorus that was so fucking sick. Like, I was just like, all right, I guess it's time to party now after, like, having that assault on my brain. I guess it's time to party now. This is sick. This is really sick. This is so sick. Oh, wow. And I don't know if that was supposed to be 3 versions of her, or if it, like, 3 characters, if there's, like, characters in the Ado verse, the Ado universe, I don't know. But I was vibing, and I was having a good time. She was definitely singing a lot more in English in this one. Like, we sort of put a little bit more of it in Odo, and then here we kind of, like, went a little bit more full-fledged with it. Because I think, let's just do a little quick check. Spoilers for what's happening later. Yeah, this is in 2023, so it's still 2 years ago, but still, it's newer than the other songs, which were in 2020 and 2021. I'm just stunned. I'm really stunned. That's what I have to say about it. Let's watch it one more time before I fully, like, cannot speak anymore. Maybe I should not film videos this early, like, this late. I guess that's, like, the responsible thing to do, but I'm loving it here, so who cares? Let's dive into it one last time. Listen. Oof. Like I mentioned, she does that thing that Shakira likes to do, where she goes like, hey, like I know that I make it sound ridiculous, but both of them do it in a way where it's like not that. She kind of goes like almost flat with her voice, and then just a little like wiggle with it, you know? She goes just like, hey, like it sounds bad when I do it, but I hope you understand. It's very captivating. Okay, girl, stop bragging. Ooh. Hold on. Crazy. Hey. And then she just goes like, "Ugh," first, like, again, that voice, but then she goes fully insane with it. Insanely epic. That's all I have to say. And the build up. I love that they're all zombies. Some type of monster. Oh. Shout it out. What is this? Hold on. They just entered this like very almost realistic looking like entranceway. Are you must be kidding me, right? Like, there's no way that you managed to make they're different, okay? Don't get me wrong, they're very different from each other, but I see the evolution in the sound coming from the first song. Like, I still feel, of course, I feel the way that we came from the first into this one, but I'm also just like, how? You know? Listen, I feel like I need some time to just like decompress. I almost said decompose. I need some time to decompress and just like think about life. I don't know, think about things. Because yeah, that fully knocked me on my ass. Like I said, neurodivergent people, I don't know if there's any of you in the audience. Maybe there are. If you know, you know. This is like the music we listen to. Unless you're somebody who like really gets easily overstimulated, maybe not. But I personally really like something that scrambles my brain. You know, like if I choose it voluntarily, I love loud noises. And I feel like she has been one, at least with Odo, she delivered that. And now I have another one to add to the list. Of course, I think the first song, and I'm so bad with song titles, so I'm sorry. But with the first song, you know, it's still there. But these two, that's like my kind of shit. Like party songs that might not be, like, they might not have the message that I think they have. This one feels like just mostly, yeah, we're going to party. Get ready for my show. I'm about to show off what I got. And you're about to experience it through the song. And you're about to be knocked on your ass. Because that's what I felt. They went crazy, though. Crazy. And I'm very excited to add these to the playlist, of course. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this. I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing me just like go through something very intense and lose myself throughout the recording of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Here's a gold star for watching this all the way through. Check out my Patreon if you would like to, and also subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this. If you did, there's more coming your way of more stuff like this, and many other videos. I hope you guys had fun with me though. I'm gonna see you in just a little second, and we're gonna say our final things. But my God, what a journey! What a journey! So anyway, let's go into the outro, and I'll say my final things. Let's go. Alright, lovelies. That was all I had for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching it. Thank you for hopefully enjoying with me. My room's falling apart. I need to sleep, basically. I had a long day of just, like, straight up, I wrote for 8 hours straight, and then I was like, alright, I'm going to take just, like, an hour break, and then I'm jumping straight into recording, and that's what happened today. But I really enjoyed this. I hope that is apparent on my just like general reaction through this video. I had a lot of fun. Please recommend any other songs you would like me to hear from her. If you have any in particular, or if you're just like, please continue, then that'd be great too. But let me know if there's any ones in particular where you're like, I saw how you reacted to this song. That probably means you'll enjoy this one. Even though I usually go in chronological order when I react, still, it's kind of nice to see what people think that I will enjoy and see kind of if that's true, you know? But yeah, I kind of need to be productive now in some other ways. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will see you guys in the next one. And sorry about a little bit of a weirdness in the recording recently, because again, I was away and I didn't get the time to be able to pre-film. So hope you understand. But yeah, I think that was all I wanted to say. So if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and check me out over on Patreon. I do most of my videos early access over there, as well as watch K-dramas and variety content. So make sure you check that out if you're curious. Like this video if you like it, and if you have any requests, you can leave it down in the comments below, and hopefully I'll get to it one day. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Free Palestine, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.